Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a pickups video. Uh, this is everything I've bought, obviously since the last video. But I've been out twice this week and I've done very well. I've got 30 something games. I got a nice picture, 2 movies I think, and a retro magazine as well. I'll do the picture first, just because I got it a bit lower down, just so I don't forget it's there, okay? I'm so happy with this. I saw it, I thought, yes, it's coming home with me. It's a Berserk picture, okay? I don't know if you can really see, sorry, the glare is not the best. How do I do that? There we go, that's the money shot right there. That's my thumbnail. Yes, you got Gazettes. That's his new name. You got Guts on the front. I'm looking at my art wall. I got 20 odd pictures in my collection, and I've got those of you that've got the Dark Horse big chunky 700 page books. I don't know if you can see them, or maybe right there if you got those books there. When you buy them sealed, on the back page it's got like this nice picture of Guts. It's not designed to be up on your wall, but I just wanted to represent that I'm a big Berserk fan. So he's served his purpose. I'll probably keep him up there, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this is the real deal. This is really happy to have that. I got this we went to Sin City Comics in Newport, so shout out Sin City Comics in Newport. I love the fact they're reasonably priced and it's already framed. It takes out the hassle of buying a frame. Does it fit or anything? Yeah, so happy. Really happy with that. Just need to find a place where he's going to go on my wall now. I could probably fill my wall again with all the extra artwork I've got. Where to start then? I'll do a couple of disappointing things I'm going to talk about. I'll talk about them in a bit. But I think CEX have got a problem with their staff, let's say. Majority of staff there are good, but 2 different stores. I've been to 3 CEXs. I can argue 4. So this week I've been to Total Last Minute. Shout out Chris. He came to visit day before yesterday. Just, came to call for me after work kind of thing. And then he came in and goes, do you fancy walking to town and we'll go to game, or do you want to go to Port Talbot CEX? Yeah, let's go to CEX. Jumped in the car, went there, got a stack of games. And I was in the mood to play it actually. The GoldenEye Reloaded the GoldenEye that came out on the PS3, and it did come out on the Xbox as well. So I bought a load of games. That was one of them. That was one of the more expensive games I bought that day. So I got home, going through, taking all the fucking CEX stickers off as you're doing it. And you put the wrong game in there. You put 007 Reloaded, and you think, all right. It's not the end of the world. The guy next to him was really good. The guy, he was just talking to us. Every time I go in there, he's a 10 out of 10. He's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? He's really enthusiastic. He knows what he's talking about. He seems to be enjoying working in there. This other guy just couldn't be bothered. I'll show you a couple of other things he did that pissed me off. He put the wrong game in, so I had to go back there today. So I'll show you how that went. And same thing happened again today. But this time, it was like Port Talbot's not the end of the world. It's not far. I actually pass pretty much CEX Port Talbot on the way to work. So that wasn't the end of the world, but this one was in Newport today. And I get to it, but it's a 18, nearly £20 train journey. And the game was £8. So it's it's just a ball ache, And the game you put in there I've got already. So, but I'll get to that, okay? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll do my online orders. I've been pretty good. I'm trying to control my spending. So if I bought anything online, I've had them at an absolute bargain, okay? So the first one, I'll do my magazine. This is like brand new. It's the Ultimate Guide to Fighting Games, 1995 edition. Now, I'm really curious. I'm going to do a bit of research on this. I might do a top 3 Tuesday on it. It's a really good idea for a top 3 Tuesday. Like, what is the best year we've ever had for fighting games? Now, this year you've got Street Fighter Alpha, Killer Instinct, Virtua Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 3. There's 4 massive games that come out that year. I got another one of these, the 97, I think. And it's like, wow, all these games came out in 1 year, you know. It's not like that anymore, unfortunately. But basically, it's a guide. Well, it's really good. It's got, for example, I just opened it there, onto the Killer Instinct. And I like the fact, I'm a sucker for this, right? I love the stats. You know, it's got height, weight, age, and things like that. So Fulgo, he's 6'5", he weighs 560 pounds. Age, he's 1. I love it, and it's just like a brief history. I can read shit like that all day. That's what I love about my my Street Fighter. Street Fighter, what's the word I'm looking for? Not dictionary. Encyclopedia. How can you forget the word encyclopedia? Sorry, I'm a bit emotional because the Queen died yesterday. Yes, I'm really happy with that. It was $4.50 when it came out. And yeah, summer 1995. So that's an old ass magazine, that is, isn't it? You know, 25, 26 years, 27 years old. Do you mean? And it's, look at it. It's in excellent condition, and I paid £2 or £3. Do you know what I mean? I've found some really good eBay sellers, put it that way, and it got World Heroes Perfect on the back. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm a sucker for these, and they might go. To some people, it's trash, you know, but this is treasure in my book. Okay, so I'm very happy with that. I briefly talked about this. When did I talk about this? Games I'm playing. So you've got Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This game, right, in CEX today, is selling for £18. I paid £7.50 for it on Amazon. I think it's £9.99 or £10, but I had a gift voucher thing. So, like, it was spend £15, get £5 off. So £10 on this, and I pre-ordered a book. The book I pre-ordered is Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games, Volume 3. So I paid £7.50, and I think they gave me 10 or 12 quid trading if it was no good. So it was a no risk. It was the perfect time to buy it. I wanted to play it. I got my first impressions on Around the World with 80 Fighting Games. Okay, so it's in one of them. I can't remember what episode it is. I enjoyed it. Obviously, I still got it. I'm not going to trade it in. I'll probably end up checking out the DLC. There's 2 Street Fighter characters in it, you know. You got Morrigan as well from the Darkstalkers. Ghost Rider is one of my mains over the years, so he was good fun. It's nowhere near the best. I'm glad they didn't call this Marvel vs. Capcom 4 anyway, because that would have damaged the franchise. But if I paid 40, 50 plus pounds for it, holy shit, I'd be very, very disappointed. I paid £7.50 for it. I'll get my money's worth out of that any day of the week, you know. I do recommend it if you can pick it up for £12 or less, you know. Right. So another game. I've been on a bit of a samurai kick. I don't know. Maybe in a past life, I think I was a samurai or something. So I've recently picked up Way the Samurai 2. So I thought, before I play that, I picked up Way the Samurai 1. I found this... a seller on eBay. It was miles cheaper. You know when you do cheapest plus postage, it was about £5 cheaper than everyone else. It was a bargain. I think I paid less than £5 for that. I think it goes for like £10 plus in CEX. So I had a good deal there. It is complete in box. I always got these Game Station or whatever they were pre-owned sticker on it. That doesn't bother me. The manual's in there, you know. It's a decent manual. Yeah, looking forward to getting stuck in that. And if I like it, there is 4. There's a 3 and a 4. So So another samurai game. I did play this briefly. It's a very basic game. Sword of the Samurai. I think when I did the search on Way of the Samurai, this came up. It wasn't the same seller. It's an Ubisoft game. That's the old school logo, look, Ubisoft. Yeah, if you can see that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think there's a couple of modes, and I just like you start at the bottom of the screen, and you work your way up. It's just like samurais or enemies. It's pretty good, you know. I think it's like a time attack or something I did. Just making sure it worked, you know. Like the music. Yeah, it drew me in. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't know what the thoughts on that, how it did in the reviews. Okay, so that's all my online orders, okay. So I went to CEX with Chris on, what day is it, Friday? Wednesday. I did really well in there, right? Didn't spend an awful lot of money in there. But like, one of the best things about, okay, they got issues with a few with their staff. There's more good ones there than not so good ones, you know. But the thing with CEX, they do this, I do really well. Like a Steelbook is the same price as the standard edition. They don't see the difference, you know. So unlike sometimes you can get the collector's edition. So I got Wolfenstein, the New Order, Occupied Edition. I'm really happy to have this, okay? So it comes with a really cool art book. If I can get it out without ripping the box. It's Travel Guide to Britain. I can't remember. I might have had, when it first came out before, I might have had this edition. I had this on launch day back in the day, you know. It's got like music, the bunkers. It's like a parody, if you didn't know the story of these Wolfenstein series. Hans Merlin. Yeah, it's got... it's Hitler wins the war, basically. I preferred the first Wolfenstein to the second one. And I've got that, another like DLC game that they did. I've got that on digital. Youngblood is it? That's really good as well. But this is my favourite one. I think I paid £4 or whatever is currently selling in CEX. That's what I paid for it, you know. However, the only issue I had with this, right? When I took it home, the bottom was like bulging out. I was like, oh, what's wrong with that? It also came, it's not a big deal, right? But it just shows the attitude and the people working in there. It comes with this, like, pass thing. And that was just crumpled in. So the guy obviously had to put the disc in the box. And rather than taking that out with a bit of care, he just rammed it in there. He couldn't be fucking bothered, like, do you know what I mean? I like to keep my games as pristine as possible. And do you know what? I traded in today 3 games. And the guy who served me, apart from fucking putting the wrong game in the box, he wasn't concentrating. He was talking to us tidy. He commented, he said, every single game, 3 games, he said, all 3 are mint. He says, rare people bring in games this mint, you know. And the games I traded in, one, I think this might have been why he put the wrong game in the box. I think he was touching himself. I think he was like, it was definitely doing something with lubricant, getting some tissues or something, right? I traded in for the PS5 Elden Ring. I like the game, right? Before you all go mad at me in the comments. I had the day 1 edition, whatever it was. I didn't know if it was rare or not. But it's sitting on my shelf. I'll get that game again. I stopped playing it. I haven't played it for months and months and months. And it's going down in value. So I thought I'll get 26, 27, whatever they give me, 20 odd quid trading. I'll buy it when it goes down to £10 or whatever, do you know what I mean? So I got a stack of games for the price of that. The other game I traded in was Guilty Gear Strive. I think they gave me 20 quid for that trading. Another one, if I'm in the mood to play Guilty Gear, I'll play Exardrev 2. There's no basic arcade mode in it. So I was like, it's just sitting there, 20 quid, boom. I couldn't trade it in quick enough. What was the third game? Oh, Doom Eternal. They give me £10 for that. They sell it for 15. I guarantee you I'll pick that game up for about £4 or £5 in the next 24 months. I've got no urge to play it at the moment. I got stuck in it. I'm not good at those games. Really good fun. But I've got the original Doom on there. So yeah, when I'm in the mood to play that again, I'll go get it and I'll guarantee you I'll pay less than £10 for it, you know. Yeah, so going back to what I got in Port Talbot was Wolfenstein, and the box is still in mint. Never mind what he did to the bottom of it. I like to keep them nice minty, you know. I'm not ever going to trade that. I think I paid for either £4 or £5 for that. That's staying in my collection this time round, you know. But what I did last time, I originally bought it when it came out. They had the launch whatever edition on it. And again, because I just played it, I played it once or twice, and I thought, it's sitting on my shelf, so I just traded it in, and I know I'll get it back again in the future, okay? Now, this game has been all over the place with price. Origami. I had Origami 2, was actually my first ever PS5 game I picked up, and it was okay, but after the 10-hour mark, it was very repetitive. It was a chore to play, so I stopped playing it, and I thought I actually traded that in for more than I paid for it. I think I had like an extra £3. Amazon, I have really good sales on at the moment, or the last couple of months. So I noticed CEX would give me more. I thought, yeah, trade it in. If I won it again, I don't know. But when I was researching that, a lot of people are saying that Origami 1 is better. I went to pick this up. They've had this in Port Talbot for a while. I went to pick it up. It was £8. Then the day I went to pick it up, it'd gone up to £10 or £12. And when we went on Thursday, it was £6. So I thought, now's the time to bite the bullet, you know. I much prefer, obviously I haven't played any of these games yet, I much prefer the art style. I know the back of it's really dark, but the graphics look much better. It looks like a better, more polished game, you know. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to getting into that. It is in the back burner at the moment. Oh, now then, another game. I paid £1 for this. Every man and his dog has played this game. Every man and his gran has played this game. But it's a steelbook. Fallout 4. That is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Another game I had when it first came out. I think I was like 2 or 3 days late. And I was like, everybody I knew and their gran was playing this game. So I played it. Again, stopped playing it for a couple of weeks. While it's still at a high trade-in value, I'll trade it in and I'll come back to it. I'm aware it's on the PlayStation Plus, but I've just cancelled it. It was £1, guys. Do you know what I mean? For the steelbook, and it's got all the shit in there. Do you know what I mean? It is the only thing I did notice in the shop. I still would have picked it up anyway. It's quite a bit of a dent in the back. I don't know if you can see that, but you can feel it. Feels worse than it looks, you know. But yeah, jackpot, baby, for this for £1. Happy fucking days. You know, everywhere else you get the standard plastic one, but there's something about that. It's a beautiful looking steelbook, if you ask me. The rest of the games, well, that was £1. I put probably the average price of everything I spent for the rest of the year now is about £1. A game I've always liked the look of. I think it was £1 or 50p. The Club. You can argue it's a blind buy. I've seen it loads of times. I picked it up a couple of times thinking it's a fighting game or something, but it's kill to earn scores. Scores bring success. Success means survival. So it's like I don't know if it's like an arena shooter or something, you know, but it's got all the characters on the bottom there. So yeah, it definitely looks worth exploring. It's one of those games, I remember seeing it in the magazines back in the day. I thought, yeah, I'll get into that one day when it gets, you know, under 40, 50 quid. And £1 or 50p or whatever I paid. So yeah, why not? Another game, I bought this just because it's a Capcom game. Dark Void. Have seen it. Oh, we've got a dog. You right, boy? What's the matter? Sorry, one sec. We've always got time for my dog on this channel. Max, my other dog, my mother's dog, has gone home now. So my mother's... Come on, up. You okay? Oh, hello. Say hello to everybody. Kiss. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Can I have another one? Oh, I got the most cutest dog in the world. Right, are you going to touch down then? I'm doing a video. Touch down. You've had food. You've had food. Sorry if he knocks the camera. Right. Come on. Oh, he's a boy, isn't he? I open this thing here and he goes the skinny side. Right, I'm really sorry about it. We'll edit that out. Marcus, edit that out, please. People don't like dogs on the internet. Some people use their dogs for clout, don't they? Oh, yeah, keep it in, Marcus. Keep it in. That'll be in the thumbnail. Yeah, Dark Void. I don't know why I never picked it up before. It looks really good. Yeah, it's made by Capcom. I think this is in the Capcom, what some people consider the darker days of Capcom, where you had like the Lost Planets. They were coming away from the stuff they did right in the 90s, and they were maybe just experimenting in different ways, you know. But yeah, why not? I think it was 50p or a pound, something like that. I'll have a go, you know, and it's complete in box as well. Didn't in nice minty condition. Happy fucking days. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Like the look of it. I think I've got this or one of these on the Xbox 360. I remember I went in to get this before and they couldn't find the disc. They found it today. It is the right disc now, isn't it? Yes, well done. You got it right, guys. You got it right. Yeah, so happy to have that in the collection. I can't even remember picking this. I nearly picked this up again today, actually. Need for Speed The Run. I've been on about getting this for quite some time. I think it's I don't know much about the Need for Speed games. You know, I did grow up with Most Wanted, but yeah, I like my racing games. I prefer to be on a motorbike, maybe because that's where I ride a motorbike. But yeah, this is considered to be one of the best ones. And I will say, for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, the games are as cheap as they've ever been. I can't see them going much cheaper, you know. CX don't do games under 50p. I think this was £2, £2.50, something like that. I'll definitely get my money's worth out of that. Speaking of racing games and motorbikes, I got Superbike World Championship. If I remember right, that was a 50p game. Just going to see how these compare to the MotoGP games, you know. Superbike, I'm not as familiar with Superbike. I don't really watch MotoGP anymore. It's so hard to watch. It was on BT, but I used to, on a Sunday, my Sunday, I'd watch the practice or the warm-up, 125s, 250s, and it was 500cc's back then. That's my tattoo, is Valentino Rossi on the NSR 500. Yeah, and then I'd watch the race, 125s, 250, and then the 500. I could name pretty much every rider. I know all the British riders, support them, so go watch it in Donington. Yeah, I kind of fallen off it, a bit, you know. Anyway, getting back on track. This isn't the MotoGP channel. The dog's back. Hello, you right? She's looking at me. You okay? Back door's open, mind. It is. Yeah, so I'll see how that is. Oh, now this is a game I had back in the day. I either owned it or... No, I did own it, right? Full Spectrum Warrior. Now, I read all the magazines about it, and like you can see, I had 9.2 out of 10, 92%, 9 out of 10s, you know. I thought, whoa, it looks good. I bought it, and I didn't understand what it was. I was like, what? I can't just run around this, like a tactical, based on training aid development for future army. It's a very realistic. I just wanted arcade, kind of Call of Duty style, not this. But the older I get, I'm appreciating games like this, you know. I thought it was 50p, and it looks brand spanking new. Do you mean it's even got all the other shit that can, not just the manual, all that other bump, you know? Yeah, so I was happy with that. I've been looking for this for a while, and like CX, they really hit on this, you know. And some of it's janky, it looks shit. Like the amount of games I put back today, I wanted it, but I thought, nah, I'll wait. I'm not in a hurry. I know it's only 50p, but I will find another better, cleaner version. So I'm glad I waited on that. Yeah, I think that was 50p. So I've seen the word free. Darksiders 2, Death Rides Pack. That was cheap, £1 or whatever. Yeah, looking forward to getting that. I remember having fun with the first one. I think I had the first one on the Xbox 360 as well. Yeah, so looking forward to getting stuck into that. This was a recommendation by Chris, who came with me. He picked it up, put it back, goes, oh, this is an underrated game, Bionic Commando. Obviously, it's made by Capcom. Everybody knows it's made by Capcom. And it's got the arm and you can swing and stuff. And I used to work with a guy who swears by this game as well. And I think it was 50p or pounds, do you know what I mean? Yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into that. I remember seeing it in the magazines, but there must have been something else out that grabbed my attention back then. Right, I've been on a bit of a Lord of the Rings kick. I don't know, I did watch or try to watch that new series, Lord of the Rings. It's unfair to compare it to the movies, but the movies are fucking perfect, the original ones. And I've got the trilogy games on the PlayStation 2, and maybe that's got me in my head thinking Lord of the Rings. And I think I watched a YouTube video where he discusses all the Lord of the Rings games out there. So I picked up Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2. And it looks like, I've never played it, but I tell you, I really enjoyed Halo Wars on the Xbox 360. I remember seeing it, and I thought, nah, this is shit. Because I thought Halo Wars, I just thought it was a new Halo game. I just wanted to play as Master Chief and first person and go and shoot some fucking bad guys, you know. I played that game. That's like a £2, £2.50 game. And it wowed me. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I'm hoping this is as good as that, you know. Obviously, it's going to be in the Lord of the Rings universe, which I think this has got potential to be even better than that. If it's half as good, though, I'm happy. It's not an expensive game. Bit more. I think it's like about £5, something like that. We're not breaking the bank here, you know. But when you consider most of my games are 50p to £1, yeah, it's an expensive game. Oh, I picked up, I've been really lucky. I've been really good with my films and anime I've been picking up in CX. And I want to pay over £5. There was quite a few there today. Some were like £25. But they're like the series and stuff like that. I thought, I don't really want to risk it. I've got enough. Until I finish Berserk, the series, I'm not going to pick up another anime series, okay? Because nothing's going in front of Berserk on my backlog, okay? But today, this is Wednesday. I picked up Samurai Champloo. One of them must be right. Blind Buy, I have no idea. I will watch it. I don't know if it's subtitles, English. I think it's actually in English. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter if it's English subtitles, you know. But if it's half as good as Ninja Scroll, I'm going to be very happy, you know. So, yeah, I'll let you know how that is. We are on to today now. Thank you. Oh my God, it's nearly 27 minutes and 33 seconds already. Okay, so let's get the bad one out of the way. We went to Newport. The plan was to go to Newport, catch a train there, and then wherever, and call in Cardiff, Bridgend if we wanted to. We didn't bother going to Bridgend because they suck donkey balls there, the staff there. So he thought, you can wait. I needed to go to Port Talbot today to change that James Bond game. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened with that. That was fine. And then we went to, in Port Talbot, we went to Retro Stash as well. So the first stop was Newport. There was 2 games. Instead of doing all screenshots and clogging up the memory on my phone, I just did the 2 games I wanted there. And then everything else I just did, like I had to go and find them, kind of blind buys, okay? The first game I wanted there, right, was Kessen 3. And the funny thing with this, right, I'll show you the other game. I was in there now and I thought, my mind had gone completely blank. I was like, what games did I want? So good job I wrote them, I typed them into my phone, isn't it? So I thought, right, where's PS2? It's a big shop, Newport is, right? So I went round to the PS2 collection. I was looking, this man had this game in his hand, this random guy. He was looking at it like that. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The guy's going to buy it right in front of me. And he was like, oh, like as if he'd never seen it before. And this is not the one, but it was one of the reasons we went to Newport. So I just thought, right, don't hang over his shoulder. If he gets wind I want it, he might be a dick and buy it. So I turned round, and I just turned around, Nintendo Wii. I don't own a Nintendo Wii, right? There's a small handful. There's only one game on the Nintendo Wii that's on my watch list, okay? And that's Soul Calibur Legends. And as I turned round, that was standing right in front of me. I was like, no way. And I think it was £4. I heard more bad things than good things about this game. I don't care. This is just as a collector. I will eventually get a Wii. Bit of me's thinking going the Wii U route again. I did say I didn't want one, but the more I think about it, I think I might end up going the Wii U route. The more I really think about it, okay? I won't go into my reasons why, but I can't believe my luck. I didn't even know. I don't do Wii searches when I do my CEX search, because I don't own the Wii. I don't search for it. I was like, yes! So that's probably my star pickup of the day, you know? I might actually have every single Soul Calibur game apart from the Dreamcast, the original Soul Calibur. So I was well happy with that. And then, when I turned around, the guy had fucked off, and he'd made hell of a mess. I'd figured out, I turned detective, found out where he'd put it, and they had it. So happy days. So the main game I went up there for, I had. Or so I thought. So the annoying thing is, right, I had a guy, he made us wait. He was finishing his conversation with the girl working in there. And I was like, okay, they had a moody RC customer or something. I don't know. It was something to do with a MacBook or something. I don't know. The lady was dealing with it. I get it. When the customer goes, it is important to vent. See, the girl is venting and he was looking at us like, it wasn't a big deal. But what I didn't like, right, he wasn't checking the discs. And one of the games I'd ordered online, and I had to go get a refund because it was so scratched it didn't play. So I wanted to make sure, especially on these games. So he was checking the discs, and he was showing me the discs in front of me when I obviously bought quite a few games in there. So Kessen 3, spot the fucking deliberate mistake. I hope it's not deliberate. He's put Kessen 2 in the box. Oh, I can't fucking believe it. When they do it in Port Albert, it's a 5 minutes away. When they do it there, it's over an hour away. So I'm fucking tamping. So I tried to phone them really quickly just to say, I'm not going back there tomorrow or anything like that, because the game's cheaper than it cost me out my expenses to go there. I'm not expecting them to reimburse me. But I just want them to tell them about the mistake, put that disc for this somewhere safe, and in 6-7 weeks or a couple of months away, when I go back there, they can sort it out there, or can they post it to one of my local CEXs and I can swap the disc or something. But when you phone the number, it's like, go to Twitter or go on our website. It's like, I can't actually speak to the store then. So I'm hoping to get that sorted. I'll just leave it for now. I know there's bigger problems. The Queen died yesterday. There's bigger problems in the world. We're in a recession, you know, but it is frustrating, and because it's a game I've already got fucking Kessen 2. Do you know what I mean? It didn't ruin the day, you know, but it's so frustrating, you know. The other games, that was one of the games I desperately wanted today. The other game, a bit more lucky with this, is Midway Arcade Treasures 2. I've seen this loads of times. When you look at the side, I thought, oh yeah, I got one of them. But I never read the games that's on. This collection is outstanding, right? You've got the arcade versions of Mortal Kombat 2, arcade version of Mortal Kombat 3, Pit Fighter, which I've got, okay? The arcade version of Primal fucking Rage is on there. Wow! And this is like £4 or £5, something like that. I've ordered it online before and it's gone back because this is the game that was scratched. And this is the game. I said, could you just check the disc? Disc looks, yeah, it looks really good. I'm so, not that's game of the day. Sorry, Soul Calibur. That is game of the day. Game of the decade. All these games are on there, you know. There's over 20. Oh, sorry, it includes, I'm exaggerating, includes 20 arcade games, baby. Yeah, so, so happy to have that in the collection. Now, this game, let me just check my Street Fighter. Yeah, I own this game. I own this game and the Ultra version, okay? I bought this game. It cost me £4, right? I haven't seen that cover before. But what's inside I paid for, right? Obviously, it's got its complete inbox. But it's also got this collector's hint book. How cool is this? Again, Crisp, he's very good at sniffing these things out. He's got a talent for it, you know. So, you got Crimson Viper, for example. It's got all the new characters, basically. And it says, date of birth. Oh my god, she's the same date of birth as me. Nationality, height, weight, measurement, and blood type. They always put blood type in there. And the bio. And then how cool is that That's brilliant idea that is, to put the moves and then like in a comic book style. Oh, I'm so happy with that. So I paid for that basically. Yeah, so didn't even know that existed, you know. I love the fact of Street Fighter. It's definitely first or second favourite franchise of all time. Probably my first, being honest. And I'm still finding new things. So yes, brilliant. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, back to my Lord of the Rings kick then. I didn't know this game existed. Lord of the Rings Conquest. On that YouTube video I watched, I can't remember. I can't remember the YouTuber's name. It's just a random video I watched, and he was playing all of them. He basically said it's a Star Wars Battlefront, the first two, the good two, in the Lord of the Rings universe. I'm like, what? And I didn't know anything about it, so snagged that today. And next to it was Lord of the Rings War of the North. I think it's just £6. Don't know anything about it, blind buy, but I thought, let's go for a Lord of the Rings collection, you know. This was 50p, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Black Arrow. I've got the other one. Do you remember the version of this that came out on the Xbox? I can't remember what it was called. Whatever, Rainbow Six. It came in like a chunky box like that. And my mates bought it as well when I was working in Curry's. And it came with like a headset. And you're supposed to be able to like control your team using the voice. But very quickly, like messing around, you'd say, suck my balls, in the microphone like that. And they go, okay, open, flash, clear. And they go in, and it's so funny. You laugh in your head. You just say whatever you want. And they would register it. Probably something to do with my accent. Maybe it's designed for American or, you know, English accents, you know. But it didn't pick up anything I was supposed to say. So I was screaming, laughing, playing it. And it looks really good. I don't think there's a bad Rainbow Six game. And that cost me 50p. So even if I play it for an afternoon, I've had my money's worth, you know. Another game I always pick up and put it back. It was £2. Is Jaeger. It's like a flight, like I wouldn't say arcade. Like it looks like you're in the cockpit. Take to the skies, action flying game. I don't know what genre to class it as, but it's in good condition. I have seen it out there before. The manual doesn't look like it's ever come out of the box, you know. The front reminds me of who remembers the movie? I think it's called Moon 44. There's something about it gives me Moon 44 vibes. I love that film, you know. It's like a B film or whatever they call it. Like straight to video film, I think it was. I don't think it was in the cinema, but I grew up. I loved it growing up. Something about the cover. Do you know what I mean? That poster. Yeah, it's really cool. So I thought, yeah, £2. Let's have a go, innit? And the last game I picked up in Newport was Bayonetta. I got Bayonetta on the PS3, but I'm sure my Xbox some love, so it'd be interesting to see how that goes on the Xbox 360. Right, then we went to Cardiff. I'll try and go a little bit quicker now. Went to Cardiff. I picked up one game. The reason I went there then. Let's do that game first. For the Sega Master System, Shinobi Boxed. Happy fucking days. It hasn't got the manual, but I will say this game, they had it priced up wrong. It was at the bottom, because I'm quite organised, it was £12. But they had it priced at 15, so I had to double check they weren't going to charge me the ticket price, you know. So yeah, happy to have that in the collection. I'm going to play that pretty soon. Again, games on the Xbox 360 are so cheap now. So I picked up Call of Juarez, The Cartel. It's in this like collector's edition box. Like the look of it, it might keep me entertained for an afternoon or so. Right, the next two games are games to get my Only on Xbox collection going. Sorry, I picked up another two as well, but that's not in the right order. Yeah, so you got Amped. I've got Amped 3. I think that was on the Xbox 360. That looks absolutely amazing graphics for the Xbox. So I'm excited to play that. I like a good snowboarding game. And Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusaders. Think I played this back in the day. I bought it. I didn't understand what you had to do, so traded it in the next week, you know. But yeah, it looks pretty good, and it's adding to my Only on Xbox collection. This was 50p. Commandos 2, Men of Courage. No idea what kind of game it is, but 50p. Let's have a look. In it, box is in half decent condition. It's in my collection now. This game looks really good as well. Masters of the Universe. With me, I mean He-Man on the cover. The graphics look really good. Yeah, I'll check that out one afternoon. I had no idea if it's a good game or not, you know, but yeah, grew up with He-Man. Skeletor was my guy, you know. And I picked up then Princess Mononoke, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. And this was like £2 or something. Chris has seen it and he's recommended it, so sure it's going to be good. Original Japanese version, trailer, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, looking forward to that. See if I can continue my streak of blind buys movies in CEX. So, I said at the start or earlier on in the video that what they did in Port Talbot CEX, putting the wrong game in. So I went there. Good job I really didn't want to play it. So I took it back, showed them the receipt, and they're all like, oh no, who's done that kind of thing. They didn't apologise at first. I thought, okay, but he did. To be fair, the guy apologised right at the end. Really sorry about that. So he went to find it, and he brought the same game over again. So he nearly did this. I was like, that's the same game. Oh, right. It's like, oh my God. Where are you getting your stuff, fucking CEX? But then he said, oh, I'm really sorry, we haven't got that game. So probably what's happened is someone else has bought, the way round's happened, someone's bought the other game and they put the wrong disc in that one and that hasn't come back yet, or they haven't realised. So he said you got, I think it was £6. He said you're fully entitled to a refund. I said, I'll have a look round, see if there's anything else. But because I was only in there 2 days ago, it's very unlikely I'd find something else. They did have that GoldenEye game on the Xbox 360, but for some reason I won it on my PlayStation. So for £2 more, I bought Shenmue 1 and 2. So this was £8, so that's what I paid, but today I paid £2 for it. This is a game I put in the category, like with Final Fantasy VII. And what I mean by that is, with Final Fantasy VII, a lot of people talk about it. It seems like I'm the only person in my friends group that hasn't played it. So I just want to experience it. And I am taking into consideration it's over 20 years old. So it's like, I'm not missing out on anything, you know. I'm getting my original feelings, and I'm joining the club of people who've played it, you know. So the same with this, you know, especially with Shenmue 1. I've watched, I think it's Ren again. I always talk about Ren on my channel. Big fan, Ren, off Great Men Taking Over the World. Go check out their video. It's my favourite YouTube channel out there, easily. You're doing really good stuff there, guys. Yeah, I think he did a playthrough, and I believe, if I remember right, one of the streets in this game is based on real life. Ren's actually been on holiday, or he visited this street, which is amazing, you know. I'd love to do something like that. So I'm going to go in with the right mindset. Obviously, it's got amazing graphics, but it's a game I didn't experience back in the day. So I'm going to manage my expectations. It is an older game, okay? So, yeah, so I thought finally I'll jump into this. It is going in the backlog, unfortunately, because I got so many games going on. But yeah, I will get round to playing that. I'll keep you posted on that. And then we went to, last but not least, we went to Retro Stash round the corner in Port Talbot. And I got another 2, didn't spend much, I think £4 or something. I got another 2 only on Xbox games. So I got Project Gotham Racing. This game's hard to find. If you go on CEX, every single CEX in Wales is showing this, but they've got the Classics collection, and the box looks shit, so I'm glad I waited. I think it was £1 or £2, okay? Complete in box. Whoever owned this before me has definitely looked after it. It's even got the other shit that comes in there, you know, send it off. So that is what I call complete in box. Yeah, very well looked after, so I'm happy, really happy to have that in the collection. And I played that a ton back in the day. That was the game when it first came out. And another only on Xbox game was Far Cry Instincts. Played this back in the day. It was one of the most impressive games the time this came out. But I believe the newer ones are a lot better. Maybe not 6, but Far Cry 5 compared to that. This come a long way, put it that way. But it was only a couple of quid, good condition. Yeah, Project Gotham Racing was £1. They had two in there. One was £2, one was £1. So obviously I went for the cheaper one. So I think it's just £3 or £4. I was even at the point where I was going to buy a copy of this on eBay. But yeah, I saved on postage on that. So yeah, that is my pickups. I don't think I picked up anything else. I might, apology, maybe I'm going to do it, maybe I'm not. In the thumbnail, I might put something like almost 1,000 games or something like that, because there's some YouTubers, it's taking a piss out of some of the, in a fun way. Some YouTubers, I'm not going to name names, like one YouTuber I watch, it's like nearly 2 hours of pickups, and it's 1 hour 30 something minutes. That's not nearly 2 hours of pickups. And I just thought I might, if I just ignore it, the video's ended. But if you do see me saying almost 1,000 pickups, don't shout to me. It's just a little dig at these bigger YouTubers, you know. I just having a laugh, you know. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hadouken that subscribe button if you don't mind. Let me know in the comments, have you played any of these games? What's your thoughts? What do you recommend I pick up? Yeah, anime films I'm getting into, you know. Yeah, so put recommendations for them, please. As always, thank you very much for watching. Love you. Bye.